So, Daniel, I just mentioned hospitality. Contessa was focused on those entertainment industries, if you want to call them that, as well. Where else are we seeing this problem pretty acute right now?
Well, I think it's actually a mix of two types of industries. So, industries like retail or food services, where you have a lot of in-person work, those are places where it's harder to find workers because of the ongoing pandemic. You also have other industries like transportation and warehousing, where a lot of those labor shortages are actually occurring before the pandemic, and they've actually gotten worse during the pandemic because those industries have seen a huge surge in demand from trends like e-commerce.
So, what resolves this? I mean, Contessa referred to wage hikes. Is that the only recourse?
Well, I think it's interesting because wages and bonuses are kind of the first thing that comes to mind in an employer's toolkit. But there are also other tools that employers can turn to. So, for example, if employees are actually concerned about health and safety, then employers can offer either more flexibility in their options with regard to working from home or coming into the workplace, or they can, at the very least, invest more in health and safety standards and actually make that information available to their employees to make sure that those concerns are assuaged.
So, what could have been done to maybe make this round or version of unemployment benefits more friendly towards the reopening, if anything, in retrospect?
Well, it's difficult to say. A lot of the unemployment benefit extensions have been kind of last minute and are not things that can be turned around on a dime. There have been some proposals to turn unemployment benefits into a reemployment bonus where workers don't actually lose out on any money if they do find a job. So that's an option moving forward. But at the same time, I think I'm actually fairly optimistic that once the recovery gets or once a reopening rather gets underway and we actually have a full reopening, then we're going to see a lot more workers flood back into the labor force. And so some of these labor shortages might ultimately be fairly temporary.
Sure. And when do the benefits run out now? I'm sure it depends, on state to state and case by case. But generally speaking, is there a time frame?
So some of it, it does depend state by state. Some of it, I think the longest it can go until is around Labor Day.
Okay, so we're talking about the next couple of months, which could make the summer especially problematic, like Contessa mentioned, for some industries looking for workers. I ask as well because there's more factors than just that which are going into this, obviously. Another interesting story I'd share is that there's companies who use workers, it's sort of an outsourcing kind of call center, you might say, in one state where now, because of the pandemic, workers are realizing, well, they're not just stuck with whatever that state's wage rate is. They can actually get, telecommute work at another state with a higher minimum wage. And so they're losing workers to higher paying jobs in other states. And these workers don't have to leave their house. They don't have to move. And I wonder how we might expect that to play out maybe across the professional financial services space.
Yeah, I think that one interesting thing about this pandemic is that it kind of forces both employers and employees to reevaluate their assumptions. We shouldn't assume that whatever the labor market was like before the pandemic will be the same now and will be the same after the pandemic is as well. So some industries or some regions that have traditionally had a very tight labor market might end up with one that is more loose post-pandemic, or and vice versa. So I think it's really important for employers and employees alike to kind of reevaluate those assumptions and relearn how their local labor markets are actually functioning.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.